As entrepreneurs, we all want templates, but we also know that each one of our business is so unique, and absolutely our clients are just as unique. That makes it almost impossible to use the template again and again and again without tweaking it. But no matter what, I want to show you where you can have and store your invoice template. Head on over to the upper left hand side where you see the icon for setting gear. Click on it, click on company settings, then go to template and library. Then within the template and library, you're going to go to invoice templates. In the invoice templates, you can create a template. So you can simply click on add new template, call it whatever name that you want to. So you can say basic floral package with short centerpiece. Now once I've added the name, I can start adding the category that I've already created and customized. I can select what I want. So I can say bridal's personal flowers. I can choose that I typically sell bridal bouquet, then I do honor of attendant or attendance bouquet, whatever the wordings that you want. Bridesmaids bouquet, mom's bouquet or corsage, father's boutonniere. That's good to me. That's our basic. I always say one tip is, which I had not mentioned in my worksheet category customization, but I will say this here. You want to try to keep things in a category how you deliver them. So you can go ahead and choose that. So I'm going to go to groom's personal flowers and then get groom's boutonniere, then groomsmen, mother's corsage, father's boutonniere, because they're going to get ready together. And perhaps a ring bearer. Ring bearer could be on either side or both sides, whatever it is. But this is our typical basic things that you need. You don't want to put everything because then you have to delete a lot more. The next category you can choose is a ceremony. In the ceremony, you can say altar flowers, arch installation, huppah, whatever works for you. So I'm just going to say arch and aisle decor for now. And I can say signage. That's good enough. And I'm going to add that in here. Once I've added that, I can go to the next category that I will typically have, which is a cocktail and a reception. They may ask you to do a scorecard table or a welcome table, whatever, high boys table, low cocktail. Again, customize it to what you typically sell. Then you can add the reception. So when you add the reception, you can have the scorecard table or the welcome table, however you title it, head table. And then this is the part most people have their much variation on what they call it. And I would love to explain that to you guys. So I'm going to actually go ahead and add this. Let's do taper candle, pillar candle, floating candle, style 1, fresh, tall. We're doing short, but I'm going to actually, let's do short because we did say short. So we're going to choose style number 2, where it's a short, fresh centerpiece. Okay. Now this is my, let's say typical, this is what I sell. So I can start at the bridal personal flower. Typically there's one bouquet, and my lowest bouquet in my template that I'm going to sell is maybe $275, $250, $350, whatever it is. And you can add the description. So the description you can add is bridal bouquet to be loose and airy. Go ahead and add whatever you need to and make sure you click save, because it will not save, because this is our templates. Attendant bouquet, you can say there are 5 attendants, and you can say it's $95, $110, $50, whatever works for you. And we can say bridesmaids. So we want to either call them attendant or bridesmaids. What are we going to call them? It's completely up to you, and you can choose that. Mother's corsage, you can say it's $25, $35, $45. Again, whatever works for you. Same thing with a boutonniere. And not only you can add the quantity, you can start adding the image So if you choose to add an image from our library, you can do that. But in this library, you can add your own boutonniere images. So you don't need to leave this platform, and you're able to add all of this. Once you've added all these items, it kind of becomes your template. And then you can bring this into a project. Before we run into there, I'm going to show you what I was talking about here. This is very important, and a lot of people have either questions about this, or it's how you organize your line items. This is all there is. There's no confusion. So this is design style 2. So if the client can have 3 styles, if they have 50 tables, if you're doing a large, massive Indian wedding or a Greek wedding. If you have 200 guests, you still have 20 tables and you're doing 2 styles, you can do design style 1 and 2. Call it whatever you want. Then I like to put down my fresh floral as a separate line item so I can have my recipe separate. If I'm adding taper candles, I will say I'm having 3 taper candles. So for example, there's a little math involved. So if I say I have 20 tables and 3 taper candle per table and 20 tables, that is 60. So you can write this down and then you can say 60, and then you can add your taper candle and a holder price, whatever that price may be. If you're adding pillar candles to it, then you could have chosen this, or you can still say, yes, we're still going to have 60 pillar candles and each one of them is $15. So you can say Libby vase with 6-inch candle. You can be very specific, white, ivory, whatever you want to do. If you're adding floating candle, again, same exact detail. And if you're adding any miscellaneous, such as small vases of flowers, you could write that in here. What that does is it breaks it down for the client, not necessarily in the price, but in item, because now it helps you create separate recipes. So let's go ahead and see how this works on an actual project. I don't think I saved. I told you guys to save, but I did not save. So that was not good of me. So let's go ahead and save. I realized that, so what do they say? Do as I say, not as I do. All right, I'm just going to do that many. That's good enough. So I'm going to show you guys in the project. We're going to go back. Let's actually use this new project that we had done in one of the videos. And I'm going to go to the project worksheet. I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this. I'm just deleting the main category. It means it will automatically get rid of my subcategories. So that delete button is really helpful for that, which is amazing. And then I just have to refresh this because it will get rid of that. So I can also go to another tab and come back, which will give me a great fresh start. So I'm going to import a template and I'm going to bring this one in. And you'll notice in the reception, I have my items, and if I wrote anything else or I added any photos, it would have come in here. So that is how the invoice templates work. Now, if I made any changes and I added a, let's say that design 1, let's do design 1. Let's say she's just doing taper candles and pillar candles and nothing else, right? And now you changed it. Or you added a tall centerpiece, and you can save this as a template. So you're going to click on the button, the setting gear icon, and you're going to say save template, and then you can say basic, and instead of the short, so we can say short and tall. And now that is going to be saved, so we can use it in future again and again and again, without wasting time. So add as many invoice templates as you want and do go through them, clean them up. That's my tip and trick. Another thing I can tell you is if a bride ever cancels an event or reschedules an event from spring to fall and the color changes. So you're like, okay, I need to completely redo this and I don't want to mess up what I have. You could easily save this template under client's name and then delete all this, or create a separate project and leave this project as original project and then say new reschedule project and then start working so you haven't lost any details here. It's just a little tip and trick to get around it. Keep building your invoice templates and it will make your life much easier adding and creating invoices for clients.